Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we are here for another severe weather breakdown. Now I've got a lot of stuff to talk about today, including the next big round of severe thunderstorms that's going to move through the region today, a lot of tropical activity, and a major snowstorm that's about to come through. So let's go ahead and break it all down, starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where for the first time in a while we have two marginal risks of severe weather. One's going to be down in southwest Texas and the other's going to be in the upper Midwest, okay? This one extends from La Crosse, Minneapolis, Green Bay, almost over to Sioux Falls, and then this other one doesn't include any major population centers except for San Angelo. Tornado threat for today, we do have a 2% risk of a tornado down here for San Angelo and that entire region in the green there, so definitely look out for that. I think a tornado will most likely be possible tonight. I don't know about like this evening, but tonight I'd say it's a definite possibility that we could see a tornado. Damaging wind threat, we do not have a wind threat for today. Hail threat, we have a 5% risk of hail of 1 inch or larger, which is what's driving our marginal risk in the upper Midwest, as a pretty big hail system is going to move through the region, and we even have some hail up to ping pong ball size falling in that area right now in the Madison region. So definitely look out for that, okay? Moving on to tomorrow, we have two more marginal risks in very similar areas. Tornado threat for tomorrow, very low. No tornadoes expected as of right now. Damaging wind threat, we have two 5% risks of wind gusts of 60 miles an hour or higher here. You can find your city on the map. Hail threat for tomorrow, we also have two 5% risks of hail of 1 inch or larger tomorrow, so definitely look out for that. Tomorrow looks like it might be a little bit more active than it is going to be today. Wednesday, we already have a marginal risk of severe weather down in central Texas, so we're definitely going to have to look out in like the Abilene, Wichita Falls region, okay? National Hurricane Center here, we have Hurricane Tammy, but we're going to rate that down more in just a minute. Then we have disturbance that's an 80% chance to form the next 7 days and an 80% chance to form the next 48 hours. But if this does form, it's going to make landfall so quickly that it's not going to have any time to gain strength out here in the ocean. So even if this does form, it's just going to be like a thunderstorm with maybe some strong wind gusts. Eastern Pacific here, we have post-tropical cyclone Norma, and it is officially making landfall here in northwest Mexico now with 35-mile-per-hour winds, gusts up to 50, so look out for that. We now have Tropical Storm Otis, but we're going to break that down more in just a second, and then Central Pacific, nothing new. So let's go ahead and move on to the paths here for Tammy and Otis. Starting off with Tammy. Tammy is currently an 85 or 80-mile-per-hour storm, and it's going to head northeast here and then take a sharp turn west where it'll make impact on Bermuda as a 50-mile-per-hour storm with gusts potentially over 60. So Bermuda, you need to be looking out. You're the next island in this path here. I don't think it's going to make its way to the USA, but it's a possibility. We really don't know as of right now. Then we got Otis down here. Otis is going to currently be a 45-mile-per-hour storm here, and it's going to start to head north here and make landfall in southwest Mexico near Mexico City, just southwest of Mexico City, as a 40-mile-per-hour storm with gusts potentially up to 60, so look out for that. Climate Prediction Center, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook here. We still have a huge area that has an 80 to 90% chance to see below average temperatures here. This thing is massive, okay? This extends over the Northwest, the Midwest, the Great Plains, okay? We have so many areas that have a high chance to see below average temperatures from the 29th to the 2nd, which is when this is forecasting for. So definitely look out, okay? This Arctic invasion is officially coming through, and this is going to bring a major snowstorm with it, but we're going to break that down more in just a second. We also have an area down here in the southeastern United States that has a 50 to 60% chance to see above average temperatures in the orange there, the dark orange, so look out for that. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook here. We have an area down in Texas that's going to have a 50 to 60% chance to see above average precipitation, so look out for that. But luckily, this is going to end the drought problems we've had down here in this region most likely, because this has been one of the worst droughts on record this summer for this area. And then in the northwest, we have an area that has a 40 to 50% chance to see below average precipitation, unfortunately continuing the drought up there. 8 to 14 day outlooks here, 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. We're still going to have an area that's going to have a 60 to 70% chance to see below average temperatures from Halloween to November 6th up here in the upper Midwest and portions of the Northwest, so look out for that. And then we still are going to have an area down here in southern Florida in the red that's going to have a 60 to 70% chance to see above average temperatures, so look out for that, okay? 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook. We have 3 areas that are going to have a 40 to 50% chance to see see above average precipitation. So listen up. Southeast Florida, southwest Texas, southeast New Mexico, and then portions of the northwest and the southwest, okay? You're all going to have a decent chance to see above average precipitation, and we are not really going to see many areas with below average precipitation, so that's nice. Finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. Winter storm warnings, watches, winter weather advisories, all in effect here in portions of the northwest. As like I said just a minute ago, we're going to have a huge snowstorm move through the region, upwards of 16 inches of snow, but could get even higher. Maybe in localized areas we could see up to 20. Okay, so this is going to be an extreme snowstorm up here, so prepare now, especially in Montana, Idaho, and northern Washington here, okay? This is going to be a big one. This is going to be probably our second really big snowstorm of the fall season here, okay? So look out for that. We're already starting to see some snowfall in the Montana region. Luckily, it's not very heavy yet, but it's going to get worse, so look out. We do have some flood watches in effect here in portions of Oklahoma and Texas, as we will see some storms move through this region tonight with some pretty heavy rainfall, upwards of 5 inches maybe. But other than that, decently calm. I guess I could talk about the frost advisories and freeze warnings here in isolated areas in Virginia. But the frost advisories extend all the way from North Carolina back up into Rhode Island and Massachusetts, okay, in the Boston area. So that whole area is going to be under a frost advisory, so protect plants from freeze damage, and then also be careful driving on icy roads. Other than that, calm right now, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.